That's one. The antenna's currently being protected by the rest of the thing, which gives me hope. The engine is about to shut off, which is a problem because if we somehow do manage to get some. Okay, so now that's for the antenna. The antenna's gone. All right, so the mission's over. Now we're just gonna see if this even survives. I don't think there's enough. Alright, hello guys, welcome back to Kerbal Space Program, and episode 8 of our career conquest mode. And today, what we're doing is landing on Ceti as I promised, alright? And also in the later part of the episode, we'll be landing on... I decided on what the landing will be in Niven, alright? So, focus view, we're gonna go to this little planet over here. Basically... Judging by how the atmosphere is, how thin the atmosphere is, and how, I don't know, I didn't check on the size, but judging by how thin the atmosphere is, and how the North Pole looks like, it's more similar to Mars than actually similar to Venus. So, yeah. That was surprising. I designed the lander to land on something more similar to Venus, but I added a small engine on it to actually be able to land on this. So I think it's possible with the lander I designed. I'm going to try to send that lander that I designed there. But for now, let's go ahead and land here. And get our stuff together so we can actually get this done. So the Kerbal that I decided to launch with was Putty Galileo. So that's the counterpart of Valentina Kerman. So, you know. That's if you wanted to know. So it was the only other pilot we had, so you know, that's the only reason we chose her instead of Galileo. We're gonna need more Kerbals soon once we start going on to the universe. So anyway, similar lander, just I upgraded the launcher so we had more fuel here. So let's go ahead and keep slowing down, start going to a full-on drop. I don't want to go into the midlands. Right now we're in the highlands, so that would actually give us a little bit more science if we were to land here. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and try that. One thing I never was able to master of Kerbal was the suicide burns. I wasn't able to actually figure it out. I always kept on blowing up. So I'm not going to try that now here. It looks like there's a couple hills here. I haven't seen too much like any difference in terrain, like anything like that would like, oh wow, this is amazing. A little bit. It's a little more unique than the normal planets of the game, so a tiny bit more unique, but not much. Maybe in some of the other planets we'll see something, but for now it's just mostly hills. You know, I want to see some cliffs, like full on like drops, man. That's what I want to see. Alright, so we're 3,000 meters above the terrain here. I mean, the color of it is very interesting. The textures all look cool and all, but I don't know. I mean, it's definitely better than the normal Kerbal Space Program, but maybe I'm just not going to the right spots, you know what I mean? It's not that I'm, you know, not liking it, it's just, you know, I was hoping for something a little bit more different. I mean, it does look pretty good, actually. Not bad. Let's go ahead and full power, see if we can actually slow down here. I don't think... Ooh, it's gonna be close, it's gonna be close, it's gonna be close. Alright, we did it. I was a little bit too much. But, yeah. Landing. Touchdown. Perfect. Alright, you know what? Never mind. Never mind. It's better than the normal game. Yeah, it's alright. I was just having a little bit of disappointment there. But anyways, the reason I'm a little talkative today is because I had a little bit of trouble getting the game to launch, and I was wondering what the problem was. And I was thinking, I realized I saw something and I was like, I don't remember this many mods being incompatible. Like, I'm using a couple mods that haven't been updated for 1.3, and I was like, I don't remember clicking this many times to be able to launch the game. So we're just gonna have a simple title there. Anyway, so yeah, the game updated apparently, which is very cool, isn't it? Yeah, very, very cool. You get an update. Sadly, though, the update wasn't the best, if I'm honest with you. It was mostly just a bug fix. It wasn't like a whole, like, oh, we added a bunch of new stuff thing. No, it was mostly just bug fixes. Nothing new really got added. So 1.3.1 is just bug fixes. So I decided just to return to 1.3 since all the mods that I was using are compatible with it. So I decided just to go back. I didn't really see anything cool about 1.3.1, especially since the game didn't even launch for me. So yeah, that's a problem. But no big deal. No big deal. Alright, so let's go ahead and go home now since we did the landing. Ceti is bigger. It's a little bigger than Iota. And the terrain, I mean, it's not bad. For what it is, it's not bad. The reason I sound a little less excited about it is because we're planning on a mission going to another planet at this point. That's why I'm like more concentrated on that instead of this. But very cool. Very cool. I'm having fun. Let's see. Alright, so let's go ahead and return now. Which way should I burn? Burn. If I go east. East. This way. If I go west. I need to go west, I think. Alright, so basically what I do is just find which way. I think I need to go this way. Let's see here, which way did that push? That pushed the wrong way. Interesting. Alright, so I need to go east. Yeah, east. Definitely east. Okay. We got enough fuel to mess around here, so I'm not too worried about that. So yeah, what I'm planning on doing for the mission to Niven, whatever the name is, I'm gonna leave, once I return from this mission, I'm gonna unlock a little bit more science, and then I'm going to either use that science to upgrade the launcher. Right now I'm just using a launcher with a lot more boosters, and I mean a lot, like twice the amount of boosters that we had to launch this thing up here. So now you know that. So, ooh, okay. Okay, so that wasn't good. Okay, so that wasn't a very good burn there. Alright, so nope. Alright, let's go ahead and fly out. Do a couple more EVA. So hopefully I don't miss the launch date. That's the only thing I'm worried about at this point. Oh, crap. Okay, oh well. Oh well, whatever. I needed to sense that, but oh well. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Alright, so I'm just gonna get into the orbital path I want. And, alright, so 13 days. I don't have much time to mess around now. I had to get back. I had a month to launch, at least launch, and get to where we wanted to go. So, you know, so we can get the right burn. I still don't have any maneuver notes, so that's going to be a bit of an issue. 18 days isn't bad. 16 days, not bad. Now, I forgot to add a heat shield, so that's going to be bit of a problem. But we saw that this rocket can do it, and we have more fuel this time than before, so it can be done. Alright, so I'll see you when we're about to go in for re-entry, alright? Alright, so we're here now, we're ready to go. And, so I'm gonna wait till we enter the atmosphere to start our retro burn. Hopefully we can slow ourselves down a bit. It's gonna be a similar flight path as before. Hopefully this time it goes a little tiny bit better and we don't end up, you know, going head first in, you know, pointy part down. As long as that doesn't happen, we'll be fine. So yeah, sadly the update wasn't that good. Maybe if you were having trouble in the base game, like bugs, maybe you are gonna like it. But for me, modded, the mods weren't compatible. I might update later once all the mods become compatible. But for now, this is where we're gonna be for at least for a while. So 1.3. until the new update comes out, which I think is going to happen soon. I don't know if it's going to be a new update, but it's going to be something. It's an expansion. They're calling it an expansion, but I mean, it's an update. At least while the old developers were there, it was an update. I don't know now, though. I don't know what their plan is now, in reality, so, yeah. Anyway, we're out of fuel. So what the new update, what they're planning on doing, or the new expansion, is just basically retexturing a bunch of parts. That's literally it. I mean, the game does deserve a makeover. You know, kind of like the old, I forgot the name of it, but it was an old mod that did all that in the past. Yeah, that was an old mod that did that in the past, so yeah. It's still there, but it took a lot of memory. That's the only thing. But you know, since the new textures are all high definition, but they looked great. The parts looked amazing. But yeah, I mean, something like that. It's gonna be cool. I mean, I don't know if they sell it for money. I'm not too sure they're going to, but if they do, then I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. It's just new parts, mods. You know, just install mods. Hopefully it's just a free expansion. I don't know what they're planning. I haven't been up to date with it. I barely started reading a little bit more about it since the update happened today, and I didn't even know there was going to be an update. So yeah, that's the only reason I even figured it out, because my game wasn't loading. Sadly. So this re-entry is going a lot better than the other one. The engine seems to be doing a lot better. Even though we came in a little bit faster than the other one. No big problem. Once you go under 1600 meters per second, you're pretty good. Pretty good to go, so. Whoa. Time warp was not a good idea. Time warp was not a good idea. Oh god. Time warp was not a good idea. I'm desperately trying to slow down. Oh yeah. There you go. If that happens, just remember to, and she almost passed out, so, you know, that was very, very brutal. So, sorry about that, little fella. Or she. Alright, so deploy shoot, just to make sure we don't kill ourselves here. Alright, so the entry went a lot better than before, except for my stupid actions. But, other than that, we'll be fine. Well, we did okay. We did okay. And we got the signs that we need. At this point, we really didn't need anything to unlock, but I could use larger rocket parts to be able to launch this other thing into space easier, which is really the only reason I'm doing it. So hopefully this all goes well and the landing is successful, and then I'll be seeing you once this thing touches the water. I'll be seeing you in the R&D. Alright, so I ended up with enough science to unlock a couple things. So first things first, I need bigger rockets to have this mission to be a full-on success. So, well, actually, I do need some, what were the things called? Oh, I forgot what the things are called, dude. I'm not, oh, there we go. Struts. I need struts. So, definitely construction. There we go. I'm not going to buy everything because that's a big price right there to pay. And I also need that. Alright, so we got a little more if we needed another thing, but I don't think we're gonna... Oh, a rover would have been nice to include in this mission. Sadly, that won't be happening. I was gonna use this, but, you know, it is in Venus that we're going to. This was the Russian Venus probe, I think. Yeah. If you don't know what that is, you should probably look it up. It's pretty cool. But, solid rocket boosters we don't need. I have enough to unlock something else. Maybe better solar panels? I don't know. I don't think we need anything of this right now, sadly. Maybe this. Yeah, I'll unlock this later. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. Since I have new parts, I'm going to see if I can make the launcher a little bit better, so we can have a little bit more stability when we launch the rocket and have a more successful mission in that by doing that. Alright, so that's what we're going to do. So I'll talk to you in a bit once I have done all that. Alright guys, so here's a rocket that I built. Before, all the way from, this is all new. All the parts here are new. Before that I had the Gapolo launcher that I used. So basically a core with two other cores on the other side. Basically similar concept, just bigger engines. And the probe, So here's our lander. Our main lander has a heat shield just in case. The atmosphere is very thin. I don't think it's gonna be needed that much. So, and communication satellites, just to be able to have more communication systems when we're up there. 2 aren't enough to cover the whole planet, but they should help out. Yes, science experiments everywhere on this thing. Like, especially the lander. The comsats don't really have many. They're just little comsats, basically. So, the lander is pretty high tech, if you ask me. It has a little mapping thingy. I don't know why I put that there, but I just wanted to put more stuff on there. A little light, magnetometer, a landing legs, engine, anything you might need for a mission to another body. But still just a probe for now. It will just be a probe for now, at least. So these are the highest level antennas I had. Hopefully that's enough. I do not know. They may or may not be, but let's go ahead and get this thing going. Hopefully I have enough fuel to reach where I want to be. Maybe not, maybe. I don't know. Probably not. Judging by how this planet is going to be. Probably not. But we'll see. We're going to go in deep if we have to. Like, if we have to dump everything else, like just the lander has enough delta B to do some stuff. But if everything needs to be dumped, like including the sats, I'll do it, alright? I'll do what needs to be done, alright? Things need to be done, and then they'll be done, alright? So whatever needs to be done will be done, alright? That's all I need. That's all I want to say. So we're 30 days early before our launch window was supposed to activate. So we're going to have to wait a little bit. Well, I'll have to wait a little bit. Or I may just leave a little bit early. So I have more time to, to move around. But I'll get this thing in orbit. And then move the... go into the tracking station and move the... Ooh, wow. Okay, so this is not gonna go well. Okay, that's not going well. Alright, okay, it's okay. Yeah, it flipped, but we can recover, right? Things can be recovered. Alright. So we lost a bit of speed there. Not too proud of that. But we got it. We got it under control, alright? So anyway, once I get into orbit, I'll go into the tracking station, and then once I'm in the tracking station, time warp to the part that I want to go, to the time that I need to. Oh, wow, this is very... Wow, I wasn't expecting this to be this bad. Wow, that is very... Oh my god. Alright, so... Ooh. Okay, so we're losing a lot of fuel here. A lot of delta V that could have been used for the transfer. Okay, I'm struggling to fly this thing. Okay, I am struggling very badly. That surprises me how bad this thing is flying. I wasn't expecting it to fly this bad. Alright, so right now, okay, we can recover it, but damn, I wasn't expecting it to fly this bad. I mean, I should have added some wings on there. Something. But I think we're high enough in the atmosphere now, too. Yeah, okay. We're high enough in the atmosphere. But yeah, I'll talk to you in a bit once I'm in orbit and ready to do the transfer window. I might just do the whole transfer window on a time lapse. So I don't know. I'll decide what happens. I don't want this video to be too long. I want it to be long. But if not, actually, what I might do, I may just end the episode in orbit and nah, that's kind of mean. That's mean. I promised that I would do something here, so don't worry. It'll be done. I'll go to that planet in this episode, alright? So, yeah. I'll talk to you in a bit. Alright, so one of our satellites actually went in first than we did. So they actually went in and got us a little more money. At this point, we're pretty much not able to communicate with the ground systems in Kerbin with our small little satellite here. So, you know, that's a problem. But I can see the planet now, which is very cool. Alright, so let's keep going. Alright, so things are getting a little glitchy here. I don't know why. What was my mistake? So whatever happens now, I guess here's what I'm gonna do. We're definitely gonna get a landing at least, so at least try that. So I'm going to deploy these now. If it even lets me. Whoops, not that. Oh god. Okay, yes. It doesn't seem like it's doing anything actually. That change. It did actually do a lot. Okay. Okay. Well, we have no choice now. Let's go ahead and activate the chutes and drop that and activate this thing, right? And burn in a way that we can actually get in a trajectory that will allow us to get into the planet a little bit better. Let's see. Yeah, it's just those satellites are really far away, man. I should have kept one in orbit so we could have done this landing. We didn't need two. At least I don't think we did. That was my mistake. Alright. Oh well. We'll send in another one. If this one fails, we'll send in another one. This is a space program. No big problem. But hopefully we get some success out of this. This is taking a lot of fuel. A lot more than I thought it would. It's because we're really close. I shouldn't have done that. Alright. Well, God bless. Let's go in for a final approach. The probe isn't going to survive. The antenna's going to break off and that's it. The planet looks very beautiful though. I'm kind of disappointed. I'm actually disappointed in this one. I really messed this one up. Alright. Alright, we're going in for a final approach. Let's go ahead and send in some final science if we can. Transmit. Hopefully this mission isn't a complete failure. Transmit. Alright. Toggle magnetometer. We're about to hit the atmosphere at any moment here. The planet looks amazing, by the way. I cannot believe we're in the atmosphere now. And we're declining through it really fast. Going to try to save some of the solar panels. See if we can do anything here. We need to keep some of them deployed though. I'm gonna have to I'm activating the landing legs. Everything's gonna prepare for landing. Hopefully something survives. If the antenna breaks, we're gonna lose contact and that's the end for the mission. So the antenna's definitely gonna break. We're coming in fast. We're stuck in an orbit now. The antenna hasn't broken. We have a small fuel cell on this thing. I think I included that. I'm not too sure where. I have no contact with anything anymore because of the because of that. So because of the flames, the plasma closes your contact. See, the antenna hasn't broken yet, but we're losing control. And now the engine's working against us at this point. Oh no, it still might be working for us. I don't know. We're going fairly decent. It's not too bad. The situation hasn't completely deteriorated. But it doesn't look like we're going to survive it. If the antenna breaks off, the solar panel broke off, okay? So that's one. The antenna's currently being protected by the rest of the thing, which gives me hope. The engine is about to shut off, which is a problem. Because if we somehow do manage to get some... Okay, so now that's for the antenna. The antenna's gone. Alright, so the mission's over. Now we're just going to see if this even survives. I don't think there's enough... Well, they're going to deploy. They deployed, alright. Alright, so the probe would have survived if I wasn't an idiot. And you know, included an actual antenna. Alright, well. Looks like the probe is going to land just fine. Alright, well, you know what? I am happy with this result, alright? This is a good result. The probe survived the entry. It's probably gonna crash land now that I think about it, since we don't have any engine power. But I am proud of this little probe. You know, I did a lot of mistakes in this mission. A lot of mistakes, but it survived. Kind of. It has power, at least. Alright, so it's going to die. Like, no joke, it's going to die. And it survived. That's incredible. Alright, so next time I'll include better antennas, I guess. Alright, so we technically landed. I mean, if this thing doesn't fall over and just crash, we technically landed, right? We have enough electric charge, so the probe is going to do just fine, I think. A lot of the science stuff that we put on this thing didn't work, sadly. Next time I'll... See, the limitation wasn't that we ran out of fuel. If I had if the satellites would have been in orbit close enough, we would have been just fine. But they weren't, sadly, and that's going to cost us a bit. Yeah. That's going to cost us a bit. Alright, so we're coming in... Okay, so yeah, the probe survived, guys. And we got a bit of money out of it, so it wasn't that bad. Sadly, we were stuck here, though. We got no signs out of it. But at least you got to get a look at this beautiful planet. It's very nice. The atmosphere makes it look really cool. I really want to go visit that North Pole, though, because I think it's based on the Mars North Pole. Let's see if it rotates. I want to see if it rotates at all. Yeah, it does. It is rotating. Okay. So, yeah. Yeah, so we did very cool. Very nice. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. We landed somewhere close to these canals. I would have loved to land there. But that didn't happen. Well, next episode, I don't know. Next episode, it's a mystery, right? I don't know what I'm going to do next episode. But maybe even return here. Because we definitely do need to send another probe here. Since this probe didn't survive. Sadly. I should have put another antenna. It's my fault. It's completely my fault. That's, yeah. That happened. You know, maybe one of those other antennas might have made it. I don't know. But yeah, we got no control at this point. So, yeah, even the blinking light is blinking still, so our mission to one of the other planets, or if that doesn't happen, a manned mission to this planet, alright? So one of the two. Another planet or a manned mission. If you have a, you know, like an idea of where I should go, or a challenge or something that I could do, definitely tell me. I'll try them. Comment down below. Do that. And also, any suggestions of how I can record these episodes better? Because right now, the videos are, you know, lasting a little bit longer. So if you have any suggestions of how I can shorten that down. If you want to, like, maybe I should include this or not include that. You know, whatever you want. I'll definitely do that. So yeah, you know, it's time to go to the normal single thing. So subscribe, like and comment, click on the notification bell, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.